There's a gift inside. It is the bag that you have been asking for. You told your husband that this is the bag you wanted, and it's open now. The present has been received by your mother in law from your husband. And she's laughing at you. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Chisme Corner. Today, we're going to be covering I Love a Mama's Boy. This is going to be a reaction commentary video. So let's get started. You can tell that Janelle really wants to be on camera. She's wearing heels. She's all dressed up. She has her hair done. I'm a mom. Okay. I know what it's like to get ready and stuff. Especially if you're going to get ready to be home. That takes a lot of effort.
I'm Josh, and this right here is my beautiful wife, Janelle.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not.
Gorgeous
really
wife.
fine. You just can't.
And I lied to her and said, oh, just so happens we're going on vacation to Florida for spring break.
Isn't it funny that him lying is going to be something that more than likely plays part on their marriage? So it already started with the lie, and it will continue with lies.
Me and Josh were doing long distance for a few months. And we found out we were pregnant.
Yay! She looks
Completely
so
unplanned.
excited. A majority of the time, you can tell that Janelle is just here to do her job. She doesn't seem to be like the happiest. Sometimes when Josh says certain things, she's like, yeah, I guess we did get pregnant.
I was super excited.
And then I took one for the team and moved to Massachusetts.
Ooh, you can tell that that bothers her a lot. I said it in the past. I think when you're in a relationship, it's okay to sacrifice certain things, but when it turns into resentment towards your partner, that's when it becomes a problem. Especially if you feel like your partner hasn't sacrificed as much as you have, or even then if you don't think it's fair that you have done that for him or for her.
We have 4 amazing kids.
2 dogs, 2 tortoises, 1 cat. And then, of course, we can't forget.
Jesus.
That's my teeth.
Of
No, let's
course,
sit-
you
oh,
can't
I
forget
just got it wrong.
Mama,
Wait, one
because
minute.
it's I Love a Mama's Boy for a reason.
And this is my beautiful mother, Tina.
Hi.
Hi, Tina.
And I'll
Here we
try
go.
using this, 'cause her hair's a mess.
So, of course, in a typical episode of I Love a Mama's Boy, you're going to see situations like this ones where sons are doing things that they shouldn't be doing. At least in my eyes, I understand him wanting to take care of her and wanting to be there for her, but at the same time, how much is it too much? You know?
We have always lived with Tina. So
Yeah, but she's grown to love it.
She does not love it. Your wife does not love it. Maybe Tina loves the fact that you're there with her, but trust me, she does not like your wife.
I think the silence says it all.
It says a lot.
I'm trying
Yes, it
to go
does.
with you, Mom. The most important person in my world is my mother.
I get it. I get it. I get it. I understand your mom being so important to you. I know everyone has different perspectives when it comes to how important your mom is to you. But if I ever had to pick between my husband and my mom, I'm going to pick my husband and I'm going to pick my new family. At the end of the day, my mom already had the chance to create, treasure her family, and now it's my turn to have that in my life. So that's just my opinion. I know that there's people out there that see like, my parents are the most important thing to me, but for me, my husband and my kids are my world.
And then we love going out on a date night. My mom and I on Friday nights have had a special date night since I was about 18 years old.
Oh God. Usually there wouldn't be anything wrong with a day night every week with your parents. That's healthy. I think that's something that we could take on and do in our lives. I know that it could be difficult for some people monetarily or just in any type of way, but this is important. If it was a healthy relationship, but this is not a healthy relationship.
Assume the position.
Yeah, like, I don't know if this is just for the show or
Gosh,
what.
I do it every week. Can you do the same thing?
Every week. God, woman.
1, 2, 3.
He's not your little baby anymore. It's not like the first time that he's learning how to wax and you're teaching him so he doesn't get hurt. No, you do it every week.
You're freaking weirdos.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tina has expectations of Josh, sort of like you would have for your husband.
Yes, yes, yes. That's something that I mentioned in my last video of I Love a Mama's Boy, that a common factor in a lot of these relationships is an absent father figure. It looks like these women take on their children and they're like, okay, you know what? I want them to act as the husband that I don't have, or as the partner that I'm never going to have. And it's just weird. Weird. He's your child.
There has been times that Tina has ended up in the bed with us. You're constantly trying to see how
No.
far you could push it.
That little smile right there of Tina being like, no, that's not true. Yes, it is. I cannot imagine how many times Tina has actually slept in the same bed with them. That's just freaking weird and creepy. Like, he's a married man.
I gotta go give her a coffee.
What about my coffee?
You see, what if my husband walks into that door with coffees for everyone and he doesn't give me mine first when I'm literally in front of him? I would lose my mind.
If we all lived in Florida, we wouldn't have this issue.
Here's a point of contention, which is the fact that she wants to move to Florida. They already have a home in Florida, and because Tina doesn't want to move over there with them, they keep staying here. So many of us have the dream of buying our own home, and some of us can't even afford it. Well, these two over here can't leave because Josh is a mama's boy.
Well,
let's go live in it.
I didn't tell you to buy the house, you know?
But that has nothing to do with buying the house. They bought the house to create a life there.
Why are you girls picking on me again today? This is every day.
Can you explain to us how the girls are picking on you by telling you that she wants to move to the house that she owns with her family?
That's stupid. You're stupid. Stop being stupid.
I know Nelly is a little jealous tonight.
Yeah.
And of course, she's upset about it. I would love to ask you if you have set up dates with your wife, like Monday date or one date every 2 weeks. Like, that is the bare minimum. You know, you are putting your mother before the woman that has given you 2 children, that takes care of them, that stays home and takes care of the house, your kids, you, and your mother.
So we were
Okay, let's
always real
hear
close,
this.
but right around COVID time, my mom had a heart attack. And
Okay.
right in front of me.
Yes, your mom had a heart attack in front of you. It was probably one of the most heartbreaking things that you have ever experienced, but it doesn't mean that you need to put your wife all the way at the end of the line.
Get a phone call at 3 in the morning, and it's a doctor on the phone with me. The procedure we're about to do can, it can result in death. However, we need your permission to do it.
That's
me,
a
it was
huge
absolutely do it.
responsibility. I think it's very important for a lot of parents to make sure that they have already instructed their kids what to do in situations like that, because that is a huge responsibility for them to have. I wouldn't want to be incubated or anything that would make me feel like I'm not living anymore. So that's just a decision that I have made. But he had to make that decision himself.
If he hadn't been living here with me, I would not be here today. That's why he doesn't want me to leave, and he wants to stay with me because he almost lost me. So
She's not wrong. I think if he wasn't there, then yeah, she probably wouldn't be here right now. But I think you also owe your son a debt. Ruining his marriage, getting in the way of him and his wife, it's not helping him. You're actually doing him a disservice.
we've been doing this since he was
Since I was legally able to go to the casino, and I'm now 35.
The date night is something that has been happening for years. It's not something recent. It's not like after the accident they started to go on dates all the time. It was something that was constantly happening. And then right now, when he talks about bringing something to Nelly, would you guys like to guess what mom says? She says no. She says that she doesn't matter.
she's over 4 wonderful kids.
First of all, this scene was incredibly staged. I do think that because Nelly stayed home and was watching over the kids, the least you guys could have done is bring her something to eat Because if I know what's happening right now, she probably hasn't even gotten a chance to finish a meal. So what makes you think that your wife doesn't need to eat?
Before we leave for Florida.
Oh my God, Florida. I don't even know.
At least he's bringing it
what's
up.
going on with Florida.
Yes, you do. You do know what's going on. You just don't want to talk about it.
Either way, you're coming with us either way.
How is that going to work out? I don't
have
go
to
where
talk
I'm
to
not
her.
wanted.
This is her home right now. So technically, Nelly and Josh are the ones who have to get out of here. And it is his job to make that decision. But she's right. She doesn't want to go where she's not welcome. And I get that. No one wants to do that.
I'm usually the first one up. I'm picking up the
course.
kids' clothes. I'm
Yeah.
getting them up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making lunches.
I'm usually making
And what is
breakfast.
Josh doing?
No, you're not.
Can you make sure you put extra blueberries and an extra pickle in Lily's lunch?
Okay, girl, go away.
I do this every morning.
Well, I know, but every morning Lily says they need more food.
Oh my God. This happens a lot with kids sometimes. You could feed them an entire plate of food. You'll ask them, are you hungry? They'll look at you and say, no, I'm not. And then go complain to grandma that you didn't feed them enough.
So it's a hectic morning, to say the least.
It is.
And what are you doing?
Want to get up and help me?
Not really. So I'm going all out for this event. Nobody's stopping me from spending what I need
Love
to spend.
surprise parties.
Doing what I need to do to make sure it's a perfect, amazing experience for my mom.
Nelly is so happy to hear that the party's gonna happen.
Got her a bag.
A bag?
A bag?
purse.
A purse?
I got her a Louis.
A Louis?
Okay.
Oh, you did it.
She cannot believe it because I'm betting that she has asked him for a Louis and he has not given it to her.
And I
Yes,
am
he
the one
is.
that wants the Louis, not Tina.
By default, if you want it, that means that Tina wants it because Tina wants everything you have.
She doesn't even go anywhere. She doesn't need it.
I disagree with that. If you want a Louis, then you should get a Louis.
I gotta go get her hair done with her, get her nails done.
So you're going with her to do all that?
Yep. That face that Nelly just made is the face of a wife that hasn't received the same type of treatment that Josh is giving Tina.
I better have Louis with my birthday.
I don't think you will.
I would get so mad if he told me that I'm more than likely not going to get the bag because it's too much money, but you bought it for your mother and not me, the person that has been asking you for months. It's okay. It's not me. That's not my husband. Later on, Nelly goes on a date with her sister-in-law because they're going to get their hair done and they're having a conversation about what happened today in the morning.
I didn't even tell you guys what happened this morning.
What happened?
He's getting her a Louis.
No.
Yeah.
You're kidding. That's not something you get your mom. That's
Yeah.
something you get your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not a present you buy your mom. I feel like that's kind of a little odd.
And I feel like sometimes she's just not appreciative.
She wants to just prove to us that they'll do anything for her.
Exactly what she said. She's just glad to see that she is getting the treatment that those two girls are never going to get in their lives because she didn't get it. Now they don't have to get it either. That's how it's feeling. It's feeling like because she wasn't able to have that love that she always wanted, now she's depriving two innocent women of that love.
Josh helps me pick out my outfits on Friday night.
Not weird
It
at
means
all.
a lot to look good for my son, for myself, and it just helps me have a better time.
And that's fine. You know, dress up, look all fancy, look beautiful, have fun, make yourself feel confident. But why do you need to look good for your son?
That's weird.
I tend to sneak into
course.
Janelle's closet a few times a week.
Oh, no.
Hell no! No! No!
You do not go into my closet and take my clothes without asking me if you can do that. And you can tell that Nelly is so mad about the situation because, yeah, it makes total sense. Why would she go in there and take her clothes?
There we go.
Those are so
Let me
pretty.
just make sure this is buttoned.
I wouldn't be surprised if those shoes are special.
Are those my shoes?
They are
Yes,
your
they are.
shoes.
Tina walks
She's
in
so mad.
to a surprise birthday party.
I would be too.
And I immediately see she's wearing my wedding shoes.
Those are her wedding shoes. Her wedding shoes. Those are so important, so special. Why would she do that? Oh God, I would be so frustrated right there. I think I would actually have to leave the party if that happened to me, because I would want to take those shoes off her feet so quickly.
I don't want to ruin her night, but that really pissed me off.
I disagree. What's the big deal?
Of course. Oh, Josh. So you're an asshole for thinking that just because it's not a big deal to you, it doesn't have to be a big deal to her. Well, your marriage to you might not be important. It is to her.
You gonna cut the bacon or are you gonna cook it whole?
I'm gonna cook it whole.
You gonna put paper towels down?
Then why don't you go cook yourself? If you care so much about how the food is being cooked, then go cook yourself.
We do have one more surprise for you. Yeah.
And here comes
What?
the bag.
Little gift that we got.
Here comes the purse. I do wonder if all of the brothers contribute to the gift, but if Josh is the only one that put money for it, it's a big deal.
It's something you've always dreamed of.
Okay.
Not gonna give me credit. Jay, I'll give Jay a little credit.
In my eyes, it looks like Josh paid for most of the purse. Oh, Janelle's
I've
face.
always wanted a Louis bag, and now I got my Louis bag. Guess who doesn't have one? You two.
You witch. It's not the fact that you got the purse. It's the fact that you turned around and mocked your daughters-in-law. So shitty.
Joking, I'm sorry. That was
No, you're not joking, man. The man hugging her like it's not a big...
Tina makes him feel guilty and makes it so that he does this stuff for her when he doesn't have to do it at all.
Yeah, and I agree with her. I agree with her 100%. Shock after shock after shock. So you're telling me that she had already told you she wanted this motherfucking purse and you bought it for your mother.
About a month before Tina's surprise birthday party, I showed Josh a picture. I was like, this is the bag I want. And he knew that.
The fact that Josh decided to get the bag that Janelle really wanted for his mom is so disrespectful. It's like telling her that he does not really care about her feelings. And I mean, he's already been demonstrating that since the beginning, that he could care less about how she feels and how much help she needs, because his mother comes first no matter what. I get it that you love your mom and that you care for her so much, but it's getting to the point where you're putting your wife last, and when she leaves you, don't act surprised and be like, well, I don't know what I did wrong. You did a lot wrong.
All the mugs you could take, you take Mrs.
I didn't do it, honestly.
I think it's because you want to be Mrs. McAloon.
Listen, McAloon before you even thought of being Mrs. McAloon.
She's saying it because that was her ex-husband, but in the context that we are using right now,
Are you kidding me? No, it was an afterthought. I didn't even think of it because I know how you get affected by little things like that.
or how you get affected about little things like that, because it's you the one that gets affected by stupid things like that.
How often do you sneak into Janelle's closet?
A couple times a week.
A couple times a week, and you laugh. You laugh like this is so funny, so hilarious.
And your shoes were comfortable, by the way. But when I got out of the truck
That's such a low blow.
last night, I stepped in the mud and I may have ruined your shoes.
I'm getting so angry right now with story time. So where I currently live at, we don't have a lot of space. So usually I have to rotate my clothes depending on the season. When I got my wedding dress, I decided to put it in a bag to protect it from, getting wet or anything like that. And my dumbass decided to put it outside. But my mistake didn't come from putting it outside. My mistake happened because I decided to put my after party dress, which was a red dress, right next to it. They were not in the same bag, but unfortunately, because of the heat and because of everything happening, the dress was ruined. And my wedding dress is now a pink dress. It's so horrible to have to go through that, but that was something that I did. I can only imagine how it would feel for someone else to destroy something that is so important to you, and especially your mother-in-law.
Those are the shoes I wore on my wedding.
Oh my God, don't even say that.
Yeah,
No.
she is saying that.
I'm serious. They really were.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding.
Oh my God, and I ruined your wedding shoes?
Yes, you did.
Janelle, how was I to know?
Stupid face.
It was a surprise. I had no idea.
Okay, but why?
Then you should have never gotten the shoes in the first place. That's how easy it is. I had no idea. Who cares about you having no idea? You should have never even been inside the closet getting her shoes.
And I almost didn't wear them because when I was walking, the little beads got stuck on my dress and almost ripped it. But then I said, they look so good. So then I wore them. Where'd you put the shoes that are so precious?
And now she's upset. Now she's angry, right? You ruined the shoes. And instead of you saying, hey, you know what? Let's get the shoes. I'll take them to get fixed. I am so sorry that I got those shoes and that I didn't take care of them. You start getting defensive.
She waits until everybody's here and embarrasses me.
Look, Josh is not even here.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Yeah, where did Josh go?
Yeah, he's upstairs.
Here are the shoes.
And Josh simply disappears. He could care less about his mom and wife fighting.
Look at the heel. Look at the heel. It's ripped, dirty.
Oh,
Actually,
God
now
damn
that
it.
I'm looking at, there's rhinestones missing.
You know what? Take your shoes upstairs. We're done with the shoes.
Stop wearing my stuff.
I won't wear them
That's it.
again.
That's all I want.
Yeah,
Do not
let's
wear
see
my
if that's
stuff.
actually true. And I am so angry for Janelle. Like, this is such a frustrating situation. First, she gets a bag that you've been wanting for so long, and your husband could care less about it. She makes fun of you in front of all the family because you don't have the bag that you've been wanting. Then she takes your wedding shoes that are incredibly important to you. She destroys them and doesn't even apologize for it. Pretends like you're attacking her, like she's the victim and she could do no wrong. And that is going to be all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts on this video. I would love to know what you guys think about this situation. I definitely have a lot of thoughts, as you guys saw, and I would love to hear your thoughts because this channel wouldn't be here if it wasn't because of your comments, likes, and all the things you guys do for me. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.